Hello everyone. Well, it's a little bit different doing the assembly this week. I'm still recording it in my office and Mrs O'Donovan is still recording me. But things are a little bit different because I'm a little bit sad that many of you won't be able to watch this assembly in your classrooms. But hopefully most of you will watch it at home, as things have changed really quickly in the new year and we've gone into the third lockdown, which means things are different for everyone. I've been really pleased to see how everyone has got started with the remote learning this week and continued to learn last week while teachers were setting up the new Google Classroom. So well done to children and parents for persevering with that. The key is, if you're struggling, to communicate with us at school, because we really want it to work and we want to support everyone. So don't worry if you're finding it tricky. We're all finding it a little bit tricky at the start, but we'll keep persevering together. I wanted to share a piece of artwork with you which was sent to me via email. This was last week's work, so this was before Google Classroom. This piece of artwork, and they were thinking about using mosaics. And this is from 4MP. Mrs McDermott sent me this because she knew that I would like it, because I do like anything that's got the Lower Farm rooster cockerel on it. And this is by Deacon in Year 4. So I wanted to say a huge well done, Deacon, for that. Thank you. And I've printed that off. And I've got a copy that I've also put above my desk, which is going to keep me smiling when I'm in school. So thank you, Deacon, well done. I'm going to talk to you today about keeping positive. So when we're in lockdown, it's a little bit strange and different, and it can be a bit scary and it can make us feel a bit sad sometimes. So I'm going to talk to you about thinking happy and feeling happy, and we're going to focus on something called positive thoughts. Okay? So this is what I want to hopefully achieve with you today by you listening to my assembly. I want you to be able to understand how having happy thoughts can make you feel better. We're going to think about our emotions, what are positive and negative thoughts, and try and think of some ways we can be positive about our current situation when we can't all be together. So here are some questions. What is positive thinking? How can it help us feel good? So if you're with someone at home now that you can talk to about that, pause the video, have a think about those questions, see if you know the answers. If you're on your own, you could pause it, have a little think of your own ideas, okay? Think a happy thought. We're all going to do this now. So I'd like you to sit quietly, try and clear your mind. If it helps, you can close your eyes. So close your eyes for a moment. Think of a happy thought. It could be something you're looking forward to, or something that's happened previously, a happy occasion that you were part of, maybe a party or a wedding or a family event, maybe your birthday. It might be about a particular person, so it might be a friend or a family member that you spent time with, somewhere you went on holiday that makes you feel happy. It might be something at home. So close your eyes for a minute. I'm going to close mine too, and have a think of your happy place and think about how that makes you feel. You might be thinking of a pet you've got, perhaps. I'm thinking of Tess. She makes me feel happy. Okay, open your eyes. So that was positive thinking. We all did some positive thinking there because we thought of a time when we were happy and it made us feel happy, hopefully. So being positive, it means looking for the good rather than the bad, and we can do this in every situation. If you're a positive thinker, you make the best of something, you don't complain about it. This is difficult at the moment in our current situation, but I want us all to try really hard to be positive. Looking on the bright side. You might have heard that expression, look on the bright side of life, be positive. Can you think of some positive words? So if you're a positive person, or when you were thinking about that happy time in your head, what kinds of words came into your head? Not complaining words or grumpy words, have a think. So you can talk to someone, you can pause this now and talk to someone in your house if you can, or if you're at school, someone in the classroom, about a positive word that you thought of when you were thinking of that memory, or talking about a person that makes you feel happy, a word in particular, okay? Give you a few seconds to do that. If you're on your own, don't worry, you can write down your word if you want, or just think of it. Did you get any of these words? Enjoy. amazing, fantastic, laugh, good, nice, brilliant, special, smile, love, best, great, better. So I'm sure you all got some of those words, maybe some even better ones, so well done for that. So they're the kind of words we need to be thinking of if we're a positive thinker. Here are some examples of positive thinking. So sometimes when it's raining, it might make you feel sad because we don't get to go outside as much. That's the downside of rain. But if you were positive thinking, you might say to yourself, have a think actually, look at these pictures. What's the positive of rain? What is rain good for? Rain is great weather for the plants that need a drink. So if we didn't have rain, our gardens wouldn't look so nice and green. Here's another example. If you're having an exciting day out, which I'm sure you've all done, for example, the park, beach or fun fair, if you're on holiday and you're halfway through the day, it's lunchtime, some people might feel a bit sad that they've only got half a day left till it's time to go home, but that's focusing on the negative, not the positive. If you were a positive thinker, what do you think you could say? Have a little think. What a great morning, and we still have the whole afternoon left to enjoy. So that's an example of positive thinking. Sometimes you might have had a friend over to play and then been sad or grumpy when they had to go home. But if you think positive about that, you could think, I had a great time, I hope they can come round again, or I might get invited to their house. There are lots of ways we can help ourselves feel good. Here are some examples. And I want you to remember these when you're at home and you're not in school as much. Things that are going to help you feel happy in your mind. Playing outside. So go outside when you can, okay? That's really important. Make sure it's safe to go outside, but make sure you do that. Do things you enjoy and not just on a screen. So you can see the girl here reading a book. It's still important to read real books. You might like to do colouring or art. If you're younger, you might have some things like Play-Doh or sand to play with. You might have Lego. Think of things you enjoy. Spend time with your family. Here's a family playing a board game here. Okay, so we're all lucky in the sense that we're getting to spend more time at home with our families. If your parents have to work, you perhaps have to wait till they've finished their work, but then hopefully you'll be able to have some time playing games together or cards. Eating a balanced diet, this is really important. We all like to eat nice sweet treats occasionally. If we eat them all the time, they make us feel a bit lethargic and sleepy. So we need to make sure we stick to having our breakfast, lunch and dinner and some healthy snacks, and try and keep that the same time each day, because that will make your mind feel happier. Get enough sleep. Make sure, even though you're not having to get up to come to school, you should still be getting up to do your learning at a sensible time and going to bed at a sensible time, because that will make you feel happier in your mind. Thinking happy thoughts is one way we can help ourselves to feel good. So when you're at home over the next few weeks, I want you to think happy thoughts. Practice what we just did. Close your eyes and take yourself to that happy place. Think happy, feel happy. In line with this, on Friday afternoons, as part of our remote learning package, I've decided that Friday afternoons will be Feel Good Friday. So you won't be doing any remote learning on the computer or a screen or your tablet on Friday afternoons. I want you to do something that makes you happy. For example, you can go outside into your garden, you can go outside with an adult. If they're able to take you, you might be able to do some cooking, you might be able to do some colouring, Play-Doh, Lego, play a game, play a board game, play a card game. Perhaps you've got brothers and sisters you can play with if your parents can't join in at that time. So we're going to be doing Feel Good Friday, which is going to give everyone a chance to get away from their screens, which again will help us feel happier in our mind, okay? So I hope you all enjoy that. I was pleased to see Deacon's work, so I look forward to some teachers sending me some good examples of work being completed at home, and for the very few children that are here in the classroom as well. Okay, I'm going to say a prayer now about positive thinking. If you would like to join in, you can put your hands together and close your eyes and say Amen. Dear God, thank you for keeping us safe during this very difficult time. Help us to remember to feel positive, to stay happy, and to think of the better times we've had and the better times that are to come. Amen. Right, thank you for listening everyone. Hope you enjoyed that assembly. I'll see you all again soon for another assembly. Keep working hard.